You are listening to Big Trouble in Little Podcast. And here are your hosts, Joe Dubs and Andy. Hello, Internet peeps. Welcome to another edition of Big Trouble in Little Podcast. I am Joe Dubs.
And I am Andy.
Now, April 1st happened before, and we fooled you with our Big Trouble in Little China review. Again, we fool you again because we changed the movies because we didn't realize that the week of is coming out the week of the 27th.
Yeah, I didn't read. I just saw a commercial for it. I was like, yeah, I guess that one.
Yeah, we will be doing that next week. So if you were trying to find the movie in Netflix and be like, what the fuck, you guys, where is it? It will be coming out next week. And we will be doing our movie next week also, the week of. But this week, if you haven't seen it yet before watching this podcast, stop the podcast right now. Go watch it and then come back and see what we thought of Game Over, man.
Don't watch Aliens. You gotta go on Netflix and find a movie called The Game.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's where they probably got it from, the title.
Yeah. Probably. It's a pretty famous phrase.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. It's from the people who did Workaholics. It's a comedy. We'll talk about that later. I have some things I have to say about that movie. But anyway, let's get into what the hell we've been doing this week. So Andy,
I didn't do anything. What did you do?
I played God of War.
Yay! That's what I wanted to hear about.
So
apparently, it's like the best video game that's ever been made, according to reviews.
I mean, it's good. I mean, I wouldn't say it's perfect yet. I haven't finished it, but it's different from the other God of Wars.
Well, yeah, of course. Like it follows.
It's not your typical hack and slash anymore, like the other God of Wars were.
That was never going to cut it in today's gaming landscape, I don't think.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but well, I coughed to death. Anyway, it's like a user-friendly Dark Souls game in a way, without the hardness. I mean, there is a hard mode that apparently is fucking hard as shit. It's pretty difficult right now on normal, fighting enemies and shit. But I do like the RPG part of it, where you could, put armor, you could, there's a skill tree, you could get, like, certain emblems in your axe so that you could use, like, frost. That's the only one I have so far. I'm guessing
the kid isn't worthless too, right? Like the kid's actually worth a damn.
Yeah, if you ever played the game Last of Us, imagine Ellie. He's kind of like the same thing, like, he helps you out. He could like aggro an enemy if you want with his bow and arrow. So like if you're fighting a troll and the troll's like coming towards you, you could have your son shoot arrows at him and he would go chase him instead.
Draw aggro.
Yeah. What I like about it is that it's in the I'm probably gonna butcher this like god realm and shit, but like Norse age with like Thor.
Scandinavian folk.
Yeah.
Norse mythology.
I don't know what happened at the end of God of War 3.
He killed
everyone. Did he marry somebody?
I don't think so. I mean, I haven't finished 3. I just understand that God of War trilogy, originally, it concludes with basically Kratos just kills all. He's very angry, and he gets angrier and angrier because it ends up like the one who betrayed him wasn't actually just Ares. It's actually Poseidon, it was actually Zeus. Like, just all the gods suck, so he kills them. That's what I know about God of War. I haven't played any past 2 though, so maybe I'm getting it wrong.
Well, it opens up and not gonna spoil things, but the mother of the child is not there. I won't say if she's dead or alive. Um, but you're left with the son, and you pretty much you're teaching him how to hunt. First, you teach him how to hunt, and then all of a sudden, a dude with tattoos shows up and says, "Hey, I know you. You're this Kratos guy." And it, I actually posted a video on my YouTube of like, this is an awesome boss fight in the beginning of the game, like literally like 5 minutes within the game, and imagine like Green Lantern versus fucking Superman or something. It's like that levels of like awesomeness because you're flying through the air. You both have like fucking powers and shit. It's pretty cool. But
So you're enjoying it so far. Are you going to be streaming it any? Do you have a schedule for it?
yeah, I've been actually streaming it for the past 3 days. I didn't stream it last night because I watched Game Over, man. But most likely tonight I will continue. Probably around like maybe 11 p.m. tonight. I'll play. And I have on my YouTube, I have part 1, part 2, part 3. If anybody wants to take a look at it, if you don't have a PlayStation 4, but I do recommend getting the game. I heard it's like 28 hours long, by the way.
It's a pretty reasonable length.
Yeah, and there's like 9 realms you have to go through to beat the game.
Kill.
And the realms are not like short; they're fucking long as shit.
Hmm.
And I only did the first one. But anyway, let's move on to our movie of the week, and it is Game Over, man.
Game over, man.
So Andy, since we kind of both selected this, do you want to go with kind of like your mini review of it in a way?
I guess the movie is, like you said, it's the 3 guys from Workaholics. One of them did the whole screenplay, but I guess the story concept is from all 3 of them. And they are not waiters. They're what's the word? It's not maids.
Housekeepers.
Housekeepers.
Yeah.
At this hotel in LA, and they're trying to get rich. They're working on this idea for a video game and a video game controller. And this rich guy's throwing a party there. They want to pitch the idea, but then terrorists take it over because they want $500 million from this rich kid. And it's basically like a Die Hard-esque stoner comedy where they are foiling the terrorists. And, it's a comedy action and, stoner humor. If you've seen Workaholics, basically, if Workaholics and Die Hard got together, they even make more than one Die Hard joke in it. One of my favorite jokes in the movie is, you didn't just hire me because I look like the black nerd in Die Hard, because I don't. And the guy does look like the black nerd in Die Hard. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. And he's just a little fatter, but he does look like the dude. And I like the whole Die Hard kind of parody to it a little bit, but I thought the jokes were lame in this movie.
Yeah, some of them really were.
I mean, I'd never saw Workaholics. As a person who's not really into, like, my level of comedy is Mel Brooks movies. So if it's not like Mel Brooks, I kind of just like glance at it. Like The Hangover, the first one was funny, and Horrible Bosses is like another good comedy for me. Oh, and Caddyshack. Can't forget Caddyshack. But yeah, this movie, like, in the beginning, I was like, man, these jokes are not that great. And then pretty much the last scene is where I start fucking laughing. The whole conference room scene. What'd you think of the star-studded movie, by the way? The guy from Home Alone.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize who that was until toward the end when he comes back. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But I kept thinking, why do I know that guy's face? He just looked too, I don't know, like. And then there's a Home Alone joke in the movie too about the zip line. So that was funny.
Yeah, it's like Kevin McAllister or something like that. Game over, man. Hold on, I'm looking at IMDb right now. Because there was like a lot of star-studded people there. You have the the albino man. What the as that guy said? What's his name?
I don't know, the black guy from Scrubs,
Yeah, he was there. Neil McDonough. He was
Shaggy.
in. That scene was funny as shit.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. It's like told him to sing a different song. I don't think that's really appropriate.
Yeah.
Was
He's like, "Fuck that Haiti shit. I want my song." And he's saying it awkwardly because of the gun in his face. I loved it. Joel McHale was there. He had a fight to the death with this lady, and the lady like killed him with the heel and shit. I thought that was kind of lame in a way. Um, what else can I say about this film? What Mark Cuban was? I couldn't believe Mark Cuban was in the fucking film.
Yeah, right there at the end. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
What'd you think of this Skintendo? The idea.
That's really stupid, but it did lead to one of the funnier parts of the movie where they put it on the corpse and it goes in there and saves the day. That I like when it explodes. I was like, "What the fuck? Jesus Christ!" This movie just got really dark. That's fucked up.
Yeah, I never saw Workaholics. So I didn't think of like seeing dicks and fucking people's fucking faces exploding and shit.
Workaholics is on television. There's no Dixon.
Yeah. um, the whole scene
There's a
where
lot of Dixon in the movie.
oh yeah, especially chopped off ones too. But the part where what was the guy's name? The little fucking short guy, Alex.
Yeah.
Um, he's like, I have a plan. When they're locked up in the room, he just gets naked and fucking makes it look like he's hanging in the closet.
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, and and then the two gay guy terrorists and shit start like fucking in the bed. I thought that was like kind of funny, like,
Yeah.
and then they hit him with the lamp and shit, and then the other guy's like, "You killed my lover," and shit was going crazy. I kind of like that arc a little bit because he keeps on coming back. That guy,
Yeah.
especially when the whole spa scene. What do you think of the chemistry of the three guys? Do you think
Oh, it's great. I mean, it always has been. Unlike you, I do like Workaholics. I forgot that that's who was in this movie. Like when we realized we couldn't watch the week of, I just Googled recent Netflix movies,
Mhm.
and I was like, Bill Paxton quote from Aliens. Okay, we'll watch that. And then when I started watching, it was, oh shit, these are all the Workaholics guys. This movie might actually be okay. I really like the show. And I liked the movie for the most part. It's an awful movie. Like it deserves the bad reviews it got, but I was entertained by it.
I just wasn't entertained through the whole movie. I don't know if it was because I've seen so many Die Hard parodies. It's kind of old a little bit,
Name two.
and I was like, oh, they're doing this, oh, lame and shit. And then like when you see the star-studded, like they just start throwing random celebrities in there. I'm like, cool, I guess. I mean, Shaggy was funny. The guy from Scrubs was kind of funny. You have Joel McHale, Mark Cuban, yada yada yada, and all that stuff. And it's just like, are they really trying to go for this? Because the three guys, I didn't think they had chemistry. I thought Alex was annoying. He kind of reminded me of. I had like very Jack Black vibes. I don't know if you got that from.
I like Jack Black too.
Jack Black is good, but like when somebody imitates Jack Black, that's a different story. um, the guy who played Joel, or what did they call him in the film?
Baby Dumb.
Yeah. Best part of the film at the end when he comes out of the closet.
Oh, really? I kind of thought some of those jokes were a little cringy.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it was funny that he got out and then like, yeah, he's all pumped up. He's like, I'm out of the closet now. I'm angry and shit. And he starts to fight with that that badass chick that had.
That whole time I was going, shoot her. Just shoot her. Shoot that woman. Shoot her. Because they're standing there with guns.
She's not really German, right? Like she was faking that accent.
Yeah, that's what the guy said.
Yeah. He's like, she's nuts. Oh fuck! I forgot about the Steve-O scene. Remember? He's like, no.
Yes, Steve-O gets shot in this movie. I laughed out loud. That was fucking hilarious.
He's like, Knoxville, all right, where are you? And he gets shot in the fucking face. I thought that was a good delivery. Just some of the jokes where I'm just like, that's funny. And the whole like Tom Brady shit, like you don't know who Tom Brady is? I get that they were, trying to say, you're gay, you don't watch sports in a way.
I thought it was because he was a nerd.
That too. I mean, I think
because I know people. I know that guy. I know you'll make a reference to a sports figure and he'll be like, basketball? Is that one basketball? And I mean, I know those people. Like that scene was hilarious to me because I know someone who's exactly like that.
True. The whole zip line scene I thought was funny when they didn't get all the way over there. And then I thought the jokes didn't deliver when he's like, we gotta look badass when we're talking to the cops. You pig! I was like, I don't know. That didn't.
I thought that there was a missed opportunity in that scene, though, because when the cops showed up, no one said, welcome to the party, pal. I was like, come on, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's true. If you're doing a Die Hard parody. There was no air duct scenes either.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were trying to avoid being too close to that. I think it's fun to say, "Oh, it's like Die Hard," but it's not Die Hard.
I think they were gonna do it too because remember the whole they were gonna put that drug in the air ducts and they're like, "Oh, we're just going to air ducts," and they kind of just shook their head, like, "No, we're not doing that." But they did put the stuff in the air ducts. The conflict in the movie between the three characters is that Alex is kind of like the hype man, I guess, kind of like your ShamWow guy when you're trying to pitch a product, and then you have Joel and Darren who are like the brains of the Skintendo and stuff, and they kind of do like a secret keep on working on Skintendo without Alex knowing, and they came up with the feature, what was it, friend mode or something, where a friend can control your Skintendo character.
Which makes sense, but okay.
What?
I said, which doesn't really make any sense. So I was scratching my head with that whole.
Yeah, the whole concept was fucking stupid, and when the billionaire Bay was like, man, that shit is fucking dope. And he was only saying that because his butler was pissed off at them. I was like, what a dick. I was like, he should have been on that fucking helicopter.
Yeah, character's an asshole.
Yeah. You kind of have like sympathy for the butler pretty much after that scene with the guys when they're like, fuck you, you're not getting that check.
Yeah, I didn't. Fuck that
guy. Oh yeah, because he blew up the fucking chihuahua in the fucking fish tank.
Oh, that part was funny.
Oh, there was another funny part where he's like, you made me eat that hooker's butthole. So he gets like the fat guy in the crowd. He says, you're gonna fucking eat this fat guy's ass.
I was laughing at that scene too.
Yeah. There was a couple funny scenes, but I thought as a whole, like the movie wasn't funny to me. Maybe it was funny to you, Andy.
Yeah, I liked it.
And it's probably funny to other. I mean, my taste in comedy is kind of lame. I'm more of a serious, like, I need drama, I need science fiction and shit. But
that's not comedy. You just named two other genres. Yeah.
True. But yeah. What else can I say? Shaggy scene was cool. The conference room was cool. Where did Bay get shot? Did he get shot in the finger or the stomach?
I guess stomach. That's what I thought.
Yeah. And when they shot when the Butler guy shot, what's his name, Neil McDonough, Conrad, I was like, no, best fucking actor in the movie. Why'd you kill him?
Yeah.
And
no, it's fine. It's I should have watched this movie 3 days ago on 420, but yeah, it's funny enough. If you like Workaholics, you'll like this movie. It's not a good movie. It's got like a 9 on Rotten Tomatoes. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it's super predictable. Like you can see where every scene is going. Like when they're giving him the money, like all the explosives are in there. Duh.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Oh no, what's going on? I think we lost Andy, so please hold while I try to find Andy right now. Calling Andy on Discord.
What? What happened? Why your Discord channel is an exclamation point?
Yeah, there's an outage on it, but we're back here on the podcast.
Fucking if it uses voice and it's on a computer, it sucks. I hate it all. Fucking TeamSpeak, Discord, especially Skype, piece of garbage.
Discord is better than Skype, but I agree with you. Like, I thought my internet went out. But what were you saying before we got rudely interrupted?
I don't know where I got to. I'm all pissed off now. The movie's good enough. If you like Workaholics, cool. It's really predictable, but I mean, it's a bad movie. But I laugh at bad movies all the time. I liked it. I recommend it. It's one of the worst movies I can recommend wholeheartedly.
I actually read some of the reviews on Netflix, and there was like some was like 1 star. It's so violent. There's so much sex and there's penis.
Good.
And I'm like, that's the point. That's the point they were trying to go.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. They succeeded. You're not the target audience.
Yeah. But I actually do not recommend this movie. I thought I struggled through majority of it until the end. I thought the end had a good payoff, and that's where I started laughing my ass off, especially when Mitch threw his dick at the girl to distract him.
All right. Well, next week when we watch this Adam Sandler Netflix abortion, if you think it's funny and I hate it, we'll just have to end the show.
Yep. So if I like Adam Sandler movie, this will be our last episode. But yeah, I think I don't recommend. You recommend. So let's move on to news that matter to us. And it is a James Cameron movie, a story. But he came out publicly saying that pretty much he's waiting for moviegoers to get fatigued from all these superhero movies.
Who did he say this to? I'm scanning this article and I can't find it.
Cameron openly critiqued the Avengers series when speaking to reporters this weekend. He just
generally reporters.
Yeah, this is what he quoted. What was quoted. I'm hoping we'll start getting Avenger fatigue pretty soon. Not that I don't love the movies, it's just, come on, guys, there's other stories to tell. I agree. Yes. Besides hyper gonadal males, I don't know what the fuck that means. Without families doing death-defying things for 2 hours and wrecking cities in the process. Again, I agree with him. There's just too much fucking superhero movies.
Yeah, no, I agree too. And it's weird because you know that James Cameron is the kind of guy that's going to be like super detached from reality. I mean, the guy's a billion with a B, right? Billionaire, I think he is.
He's one of the rich guys in America.
Yeah, I mean, certainly. He's made like 2 or 3 of the highest grossing movies that have ever been released in theaters. So there's no way that this guy, and I think he goes on to say he doesn't have his finger on the pulse of the Zeke guys today, which I thought was a really nice phrasing of it. But So if even he feels this way, then I mean I think it could be coming up because I've been saying this for months, maybe even more than a month, more than months, and I agree. I will fully admit I'm going to go see the new Avengers movie just because it's like an event, and I've seen a lot of the other movies. I still enjoy the Avengers movies, but Christ, like there's 2, 3, 4 Marvel movies a year now. That's too many.
Mm-hmm. I actually just reserved my seat for Infinity War, so like I'm not. I'm kind of being a hypocrite in a way, but I'm the same with you. It's a big event with all the Avengers, and finally, because they acquired Sony, I mean, you're probably gonna get some surprise superheroes that might make an appearance in this movie.
That'd be cool. It's going to be a 2-part situation too, so I wonder if maybe the second part won't have more of that kind of stuff.
Well, apparently, on IMDb, it's like 2 hours and 30 minutes for this movie. Uh,
Woof.
and then apparently, the next movie is supposed to be longer. So, god damn it, that's that's a lot of fucking shit to sit through. So,
I thought that's a lot of Spider-Man and Iron Man trying to outquip each other.
hmm yeah, I'm just tired. Like, when before we started recording for the show, I was trying to find news, and I just kept on scrolling. It's like, oh my god, Infinity War. Oh, Black Panther. Oh, this.
Infinity War comes out in like less than a week. I mean, I get it. Everyone's excited about it. I remember right before a new Star Wars movie comes out every time. It's Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars. But yeah, that's the way it is. Speaking of Star Wars changed movies forever. It's what's the next blockbuster? What's the next thing that's going to make Hollywood billions of dollars? That's what the industry as a whole cares about. They care about it because it makes the most money. Avengers is going to make more money than I know numbers exist. They'll probably have to invent new numbers for the money that Avengers is going to make, and we all know that. But
Yeah, I think what annoyed me the most is like the backlash that people are giving James Cameron just in general. It's like, all you made was Terminator and like Avatar. I'm like, no, there's been more, but like that's his big movies. That's the ones that.
they're making like 7 Avatar movies, and he was saying the other day that he wanted it to be like he wanted the story to change. He wanted it to be like he said, what if it was like Godfather in that it was like a generational thing? But then he started saying he wanted to, like the story to be different, to tell different stories. Great, that's exactly what I want out of superhero movies. In fact, it doesn't have to be the exact same. I always complain that like Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, Iron Man, they all have the exact same, Peter Quill, they all have the exact same like character traits, and then they all have the same similar arcs, and it's always just like one bad guy, and then they have to come together at the end with someone to defeat them. It's always the same thing. I want to see different stories, and honestly, branch out and do like something else interesting, a different genre entire. Do a fucking road movie where Spider-Man and Thor have to drive to Tijuana. I don't fucking know. Something interesting.
There's like an X-Men movie or like the X-Men universe where it's like a horror film or something like that. It's
Yeah.
like a horror themed, and that's what I kind of want. I want like a noir Batman kind of fucking
Do you
film.
remember Logan? Logan was a step in the right direction. It still
Yes.
had most of those superhero tropes stuck in there, but it had a different tone. Like it was. I mean, I want to say darker, and I hate to say darker, but it was darker, but in a good way, not in an obnoxious
It wasn't
Batman
gritty.
versus Superman way. It was like in a creative, thoughtful way that they went that direction, and it told a different kind of story, and that's what I want out of superhero movies. I think they're going to have to do that soon because I hope this fatigue starts setting in, and Disney or whoever the over Marvel Studios is going to have to say, well, okay, well, we're going to have to start thinking outside the box on this one, outside the superhero box. It's worked for 10 years. How much longer is it going to work?
Well, here's my thing. Like, if you want to tell a story, like an in depth of like each panel by panel of comics, that's why you have like Netflix or whatever Disney streaming service you have. You take the small stories of Iron Man and whatever superhero, and you put them into like a mini series in a way. I understand about the whole, getting people into theaters and making that billions and billions of dollars, because that's what pretty much happens in every superhero movie that comes out.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you're looking at the money standpoint, it's better for them to go to movies, but I don't know. It's so saturated with fucking superheroes, and especially Star Wars. Like, looking through news sites, I'm just tired of like trifling through all Disney shit.
Well, you'll remember back in December, that's why I was saying I liked Last Jedi more than the next person, because they tried to do some different stuff. I mean, obviously, they didn't get outside the box. They just like cut a little slit and peeked at it. It was still mostly the same garbage, but that's what I want. I want to see some different stuff. But I'm in the minority, and as long as they're making money, stuff isn't going to change. But that's okay. I'll keep going and enjoying movies like Ghost Story or Isle of Dogs or whatever.
Shape of Water. God, what a good movie.
I mean, obviously, a lot of people enjoy Shape of Water. It was pretty popular.
Mm-hmm.
Good, though. That's good. I mean, a movie like that deserves to be popular, in my opinion.
I don't think any superhero film, this is going to sound fucking outrageous, should ever get Best Movie of the Year. Like, you have to really, really be fucking, like, different and inspiring to get Movie of the Year.
And I think even if a superhero movie was the best movie of the year, I don't think the Academy would give it to it.
Yeah, because it's has ever like a blockbuster movie ever got Movie of the Year? Like pretty much like an action movie in any way?
I don't think so.
No.
Well, Return of the King got some Oscars. I can't remember which ones.
I'm talking like Movie of the Year, like the last award. Like that never happens.
Like they won a bunch, but I can't remember if they won that one.
Mm-hmm.
Do the Lord of the Rings movies count? They were blockbusters, right?
Who kind of sidetrack a little bit since we're talking about superheroes? Who do you think is going to be the new Wolverine? Because they are like making Disney X-Men movies now.
Pee Wee Herman. Nah.
That'd be hilarious. A lot of people are saying Tom Hardy.
That'd be cool. I can get down on that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's actually I don't know if you saw the trailer of this. It's a movie called Upgrade. It's a guy who got like paralyzed and something like that, and his family got killed by bad guys, and they put like this microchip, like AI system in his body to like make him walk again, and he kind of becomes like a bionic man kind of thing. It's pretty cool. Check it out. Upgrade trailer. Anyway, yeah. Let me just double check real quick on the news so we don't have any breaking news happening. Nope, no breaking news. So next week we have the week of. I'm pretty sure I'll give you like a quick review, non-spoiler, of Infinity War because I am seeing it Friday.
I probably won't have seen it by then.
Okay, well, I won't go into deep detail. I'll just tell you how I liked it or hated it. Most likely, I hope I like it because Thanos is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you like it. I hope everyone likes it. I hope it's a good movie. Good movies are better than bad movies.
Mm-hmm. I just want to go. I want to see who dies. That's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because a big battle, you have to have some casualties. Everybody can't be alive. But yeah, let's see what else I could talk about. Nothing. So I think we're gonna end the show here.
Okay.
Thanks for listening. Episode 37 of Big Trouble Little Podcast. Remember to like and subscribe to us on YouTube, and we are all on iTunes and Podbean. B.T.I.L.P.podbean.com. We stream on my account on Twitch, which is New Dubs Order. And still, our top downloaded episode on Podbean is The Outsider at 100 downloads. So, you guys liked us shitting on Jared Leto. So maybe we should watch Suicide Squad at some point.
I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that one day. Actually, before we sign off, before I say goodbye, Andy, are you working on any projects, or we still want to keep that under wraps at the moment?
Nah, keep it to myself. I still have a few loose ends to tie up before stuff gets rolling.
All right. And actually, next week I will have an announcement of a project I'll be working on. So, on that note, everybody, you guys have a good day or a good night or a good afternoon. Bye, everybody, and thanks for listening.